Hello everybody, and welcome to Season 5 of the UBC. My opponent this week is Reckless Bat, and I believe his team name was the Texas Tyrantrums. So from now on, I'm going to have team builders in the description. Not really a big fan of making team builder videos. But it's nice to be able to provide interested, I suppose. So yeah, team matchup, I'm going to be leading with my Assault Vest Primarina because it has a good matchup against basically everything on his team. The Necrozma would not be my favorite thing to see, but other than that, I'd be okay, because like Assault Vest against Whimsicott, I can really take those hits and fire back with Ice Beams and such. So yeah, let's get into it. As he does lead with the Necrozma, I'm just going to stay in Moonblast here, just to kind of scout his, to kind of see what set this is. And I see it's pretty bulky. It's not really set up. It looks like it's toxic. So my biggest thing is I want to get this thing toxic. I don't care if I'm getting a second one of my walls toxic. Biggest thing is to get this toxic, as I do, and he toxics the second thing of mine, which is very unfortunate. He definitely has the slight upper hand right now, as I predict him to go into Manaphy here and I go for Wild Charge, but I'm not attack invested, so that does extremely little. So I need to do something about this. I believe I go into Primarina. I believe that's my check to Manaphy, as I do, and he goes into Necrozma, and I'm back in this unfavorable position. The one thing I didn't want to get matched up against. So I don't really have a good switch into Psyshock besides Megaladios circumstances, so I'm just kind of leaving this thing in here, which is very unfortunate because like I said, it has a great matchup against the rest of his team, and losing it early definitely hurts for dealing with Charizard. So next I'm just going to go into Arcanine again. I make a lot of double switches this game, and I feel like that's something I don't really like, and it's not something I normally do as well. So yeah, I felt like I played very off this game, but it was my first game back. It's my first game since week 3 of minors last season, so very rusty here. I believe that was 4 switches in a row. But most of them have been working out, predicting the Ice Punch and such. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay in on this Manaphy since I'm pretty bulky and I should be able to deal with it. I believe I did the calc and like Draco doesn't kill from here, so I'm just going to go for Psychic. I don't know, maybe Draco did kill and I didn't want to lose the special attack. I really don't remember. Probably not, actually. Yeah, I Roost there, and that was maybe kind of a bad play because that gets him in a range above what Ice Beam or what Psychic did previously. So it's looking like he'll be able to live this next Psychic, which is unfortunate. So he goes for Tail Glow, which is really scary. If he lives this, I'm basically have to stack something. But I'm certifiably lucky, and I get the roll. Turned out later, we looked it up, 2 like medium rolls would have done about the same as what those 2 rolls did. So like the exact middle roll basically would have killed. It was basically 50-50 as to whether 2 psychics killed from that range where Manaphy was. So yeah, I got it in my favor. Not a huge deal. I missed a Hydro Pump earlier, and I get crit later in the match, so it kind of evens out a little bit. As he goes into Necrozma here, and as I mentioned, I'm not letting this get toxic under any circumstances. Going back into this since it's already toxic. Gotta wait for all that toxic damage. What do I do here? I go into that. Why do I go into that? I have no idea. Yeah, like I said, I just felt like I was really rusty this game. As I believe I just wanted to get up rocks. Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing. Like, I wanted rocks up for that Charizard. Yeah, that was my thought process going in. So I have the Rindo Berry, so I'm not too worried about this Whimsicott. He could have encored me into Stealth Rocks, but that would not have been his best play. Predicting me to switch out. You know, there's no reason to encore if you expect someone to switch. So yeah, I just kind of destroy him with a poison jab, and that's that. He kind of over predicts, doesn't even go for the grass move, goes for the fairy move. Not exactly sure why. When my switch-ins to grass also took fairy type moves, for example the Arcanine and the Roserade. Well, I guess if I had for whatever reason gone into Thundurus or Latios, Moonblast would have been nice, and it didn't really matter what he was hitting the other 2 with since they resist both of them anyways. So I guess that was the thought process, but yeah. Next he goes into the Conkeldurr, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for Ice Punch here. So yeah, I go into Arcanine, as I believe he just goes for Drain Punch. Yes, he does. Which is also still not doing very much because of Intimidate. So yeah, Arcanine was a very safe play there. As I predict here, he's going to go into Charizard, and I come oh so close to clicking Wild Charge. Oh so close. But I decide to play it safe and keep Arcanine healthy. And that's going to cost me a little bit, as at this point Arcanine can't really do anything to Mega Charizard X, and I've lost Primarina, so I don't really have much for Charizard now. And he's gonna Dragon Dance up, so I go out into the Roserade. It's basically just what I felt was the thing I could sack the easiest, and if he wasn't max speed, then I could outspeed him with my Choice Scarf and kill him, as he is very speedy and kills me. So that's fine. He takes a lot of Flare Blitz recoil. Unfortunately, I'm still gonna have to send this out to paralyze it, since nothing else I have can really do anything. I could have tried Arcanine, but I don't believe the damage I would be doing would be enough. Even with Intimidate, I think he could still win against an Arcanine, so I just have to bite the bullet and let Thundurus go down here. As finally I am going to be able to take this thing out with Mega Latios, and it's 3v3. Very close game here. but he is running out of things to deal with Megalodios. I'm not going to let this thing get toxic just yet, as he predicts that and goes for a Psy Shock. Not a huge deal, not doing too much, so I believe here I predict him to go into Lycanroc to try to set up on the Arcanine. No, that's later. Okay. Yeah. I think I predict him to go into Conkeldurr there, maybe? I don't know. Here I predict him to predict me to switch out, as I have been, not wanting to get toxic, and I get that prediction correct. I'm able to tank a Psyshock easily. Yum. And he is now at very low HP. Here is where I predict him to go into Lycanroc, and I go into Sandslash, as he actually goes into Conkeldurr, surprisingly. And I don't really have a good switch in here. I don't want to take an Ice Punch. Arcanine's toxic and I think weakened. Yeah, it's at like 56. So yeah, I just stay in an EQ, and I was max HP, so that Drain Punch would not have killed without the crit. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. It was slightly annoying at the time, as I can just go out into this and click Psychic very easily, because this cannot take a Psychic anymore. As I believe now he's going to go into Lycanroc, yes, and a Draco Meteor will kill it from full. So he gets a useless defense drop. So from the range I am at, a -1 Mach Punch cannot kill me. So all I have to do is go into Arcanine, and whether it lives or dies, I win the game. Doesn't really matter. Conkeldurr can't kill me, and I can kill it with a Psychic. Unless he's like Pyappa Berry or something. But I could still weaken this with Arcanine and put it well in range of anything, basically. Let's speed this up here. So I'm going to weaken it with Flavorlets. I'm going to burn it. I didn't want to toxic it in case, on the off chance, it was Guts. So I got a little worried when I burned it, but as you can see, he is not Guts. I was like pretty sure he was Iron Fist with all the punch moves he was using, but I didn't want to take the chance. So yeah, I just go for Flare Blitz there. I could have Morning Sun, but toxic damage was just going to rack up, and I don't think there was any way Arcanine was going to be getting out of that alive. So I take the 1-0 victory with Latios at 13%. Super close game. There were some parts I could have played better. I really wish I didn't do all the double switching that I did, but overall I'm just happy that I won. Got some luck with that Manaphy roll, but like I said, he got some luck in his favor as well, so not a huge deal. Yeah, I believe that is it, and you can check out the team builder if you want in the description, and you can see the NPL Miners week 1 will also be coming up soon, hopefully. I will see you